I want to start off with Ka'Deem Carey. He had some pointed comments at you in terms of the decline of the Stampeders. I wanted to get your side of it to balance it out.
Nah, I'm good. I mean, you guys, that's really not a story I want to start out with anyway. I'm good. Our organization's in good shape. We have already, as an organization, looked to address anywhere where we can improve. And we feel like we got an idea and a plan to do that. We traded for Flo, and I had a good conversation with Flo. And some things when guys, as long as, like you said, realistic about kind of their time and honesty is fine with me. But I'm comfortable with what we do and comfortable with our organization, and we'll leave it at that. In my opinion, it's not cultural shifts, because the first thing we do, and I'm going to be honest with you, we treat people as humans, and that we are very honest and fair. And the culture is actually more than fine in Calgary. In fact, I think we have good culture. But the problem is when you don't win. It's a winning business, and whether you're a good person or whether you still are doing the right things, if you're not winning, you have to change. And that's really been the thing, is that there's other good coaches, there's other good philosophies, there's other ways to do it. Why don't we take a look and bring some of those guys in and trust that they can enhance what's already here? And as a head coach, general manager, I have to look in the mirror, and I have to approach things differently, because it wasn't working the last 2 years.
What was the message to you then after the end of the season? And do you think you can get away, if you will, with another year like you've had the last two?
I don't like that term, get away, but you guys feel however you want to frame it is the truth. You understand. The message was we need some change. I feel, be that guy to try to get the plan initiated and follow through with what I think can turn this around. So for me, yeah, I don't really look at it as, it is a stressful job, but just take control with what you can control, and try to put everything you got into it, and kind of let the chips fall where they may. So yeah, we need to change. We need change in all areas of our organization. Change isn't always necessarily going to improve you. It does create a little bit of buzz and excitement, but I think we got to find ways to be better and get more W's on the board. So that's really all it is. It's just find a different fit, a different voice. Let's do things. Let's find out what other people are doing that are successful in our league, and as well as other areas. Let's try to mimic that. Let's try to build on that, be better at that. And still, like you said, the backbone of what we are as an organization is we're a team that's going to work hard. We treat everybody as one. We're all together in this. We're going to either sink or swim as a group, as a team, and bring in quality people. So that's really the backbone of what we are as the Calgary Stampeders.
No, just the last one from me. Just on that idea of culture, you mentioned you were good with the culture, that the change in staff, didn't necessarily have to do with having to shift and change that. That doesn't stop the fact that you had multiple players come out, question the culture, question the locker room, question the relationship between the veteran guys and the younger guys. That was well documented. Some of your leaders came out and said that. I mean, we can go through that, but those messages were said about the locker room, the division within the locker room. So I guess
there wasn't division. It's just when you lose, everybody, there's going to be conflict.
So there was no conflict between the younger guys and the older guys in your locker room. Is that what like?
My opinion, yeah. My opinion is there was obviously times when certainly disagreements happen. But you know what? When it's not working, and any asset that's important in your life, emotions are going to be there. I don't think there's division. No, I don't. So I think that let's all look in the mirror on it, though, and be better ourselves. And I want passionate people, though. If you don't care, then I don't want you around.
Hey, Dave, when it comes to adding Flo back to the team, he was a guy this offseason who implied publicly in some comments that Calgary hadn't been an organization that made the blockbuster move in the past. Once you made that move to bring him in, is that something you discussed with him or laughed about?
I didn't laugh, but yeah, I did talk to him about it, and he kind of was like, "Yeah, coach," said what I said. It was, it was the truth. He didn't like trash on the organization and say that we aren't good people and that we're not a winning club. He just said, in the past we hadn't had to make that splash, and hey, Flo's looking forward to coming back. I mean, I'd like him to talk, but I know it because I've spoke with him. Um, he also isn't. He's not. He wants to kind of be the guy and be the reason maybe we can get back to one of those winning ways. I mean, he's got great leadership. He is a great person. He works extremely hard. He's a guy I think that has to be a central voice in our room. So, no, I think it was. It's just like you said. If people just, it's not like we're trying to jump on anyone or be honest with things. We do have a difference of opinion, at least I do, with some comments, but for the most part, as an organization, we need to hear where we need to be better, and we're trying to address it, and we think we're doing some good things.
Are there other comments like those that particularly have rankled you and that you think you need to address specifically going forward to improve your
No, I
perception?
think, listen, and then here's the thing, for the most part, players that leave, not always the guys that you necessarily are going to say a lot of positive things about how things go. I think the league knows, the people that work in the league, and the players that are in this league know what we stand for. I'm not worried about it to try to get into any sort of a back and forth, because I know what we are as well. Calgary, though, we're in a need of a little bit of a shot in the arm. We need some juice. We need some good things to happen for us. The whole city as a whole, I think maybe we got into those mode where expect winning ways, and when it doesn't happen, it definitely is a little bit of an eye opener, and can bring excitement. So I think we've done some good things. Hopefully we can continue to do that.